Hello!
What's up?
YouTube, what's cracking? Paranormal Games here in the garage, or aka Paranormal Games Studios. This is my partner in crime, the other masked madman, the other indie bandito, Nick. How's it going, Nick?
What's going on, YouTubers? Steve?
Yeah, sorry. Here's the camera. What's up? Yeah, so we're just chilling in the garage after, late night dev session. And we've been seeing, what's going on, in the industry and on Twitter lately. So we thought we'd just have a little chat. Little chat about, some things that have been popping up, and, we'd like to get involved on the forums every now and then. So, yeah, we thought we'd just have a little chat about it.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, what is going on the Twitters right now that we want to talk about?
Basically, there's been an article written about, what was the title? The Truth? About
I think it was like Seven Truths about indie game development or something.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we were chatting about stuff and we read the article. The article's an awesome article. Some of the things we didn't really, how would you say, not so much agree with, but we had experienced different things.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we wanted to talk a bit about what we've gone through and, yeah, what we've experienced, basically.
Yeah, true. Yeah, so to get straight to it, we don't have a lot of time. I want to keep this short. Basically, the thing that was talked about was that failing is a normal thing, and obviously not everyone can succeed, so a lot of people are failing.
And through failing, they're giving up, basically.
Yeah,
apparently.
We've kind of gone through that. We've made a few little games as a team right now. I have a background. I'm a bit of a, what would you call it? Veteran game developer. So I've been making games for quite some time now, and the rest of us are just kind of learning the ropes and very indie, very noobish.
Yeah, I guess you could say noobish.
Yeah, so these guys are under my wing, and we're trying to get things done and learning a lot in the meantime. So what we've experienced is, we haven't really done a lot of work really compared to projects that I've worked on in the past. So we really shouldn't see what we've done as a massive failure. I mean, we've released a game that we worked on for quite a few months. All right, it hasn't produced the fruits that we would have liked, but that's basically what the whole gist of the article was about. Was that everyone thinks that they're going to make a shit ton of cash in the beginning, and that's just probably not going to happen. And there's many reasons for that, which we'll get into. But right now we're talking about failing, and is it normal, or is it not normal? I mean, we tend to think it is. There are stepping stones to achieve greatness. I mean, if you do happen to come up with an idea and you execute it well, and you market it well in the beginning, then you're probably either lucky or very smart, I guess.
Yeah, not so much smart as well. Sometimes certain circumstances align, and you just happen to catch a wave, and you ride along that wave.
Yeah.
And you see that with a lot of those, I guess you could say, first served wonders.
Yeah.
That basically make people millionaires.
Yeah. But at the same time, you got your Flappy Bird, which actually took 8 months to get discovered, and that just ended up being one of those rare gems that was some sort of simple retarded spastic genius.
Yeah, but also that can happen to anyone out there as well.
Well, it just happened recently, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like, with what is it called? Crossy Road, basically
Crossy Road,
following a similar kind of
concept of simplicity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely, taking a lot from Flappy Bird's example, but taking it that much further, and we even thought of doing a Frogger style game, and we just thought, no, that's stupid. No one will want to play that. And then there you go. We're eating our words now, but it all comes down to execution, your marketing, your plan. You got to get yourself out there. Just like we're doing right now.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, marketing's a big thing. Creating a presence, which is our first debut game. We didn't exist. Yeah, and no one knew that we fucking existed. No one knew us. No one knew nothing.
Yeah, I mean,
about the game.
Yeah, we did a lot locally. Not a lot, but we did most of our stuff locally in our home city.
Yeah.
Just hanging out with devs here and going to our local kind of events. We've got AvCon here, represent.
Yeah, straight up AvCon.
2012, 2013, 2014. We've been to every single one.
Yeah.
And hanging out with devs there is always cool, and seeing all the cool games they made.
Yeah.
But other than that, we stupidly kept everything under wraps.
Yeah.
And it wasn't really by intention either. It was just that the game's scope. This is Gargula Blood Rush we're talking about here. Wink, wink, nod, nod. Little, what would you call that?
Little advertisement.
Yeah. That wasn't really in the game's scope. We were, I just wanted to make. We were making another game, and I just said to Nick, like, let's just make fucking Cannibal, but way better.
Yeah, basically.
And with action, like a fuckload action, and let's do something that, we think's really cool from our childhood, like, from the 80s and 90s style cartoons and comic books, and try to create a game out of that.
Yeah.
And we did that. So, we failed financially, but, I mean, the game's only been out for a year.
Yeah.
Not even a year yet, just under a year. And, we've made, to be honest, a few $100. That's a reality.
Yeah. But within saying that, it all comes down to measuring success. Through that, we worked on pixel art, learnt a ton of shit about pixel art.
I had never made a 2D game either. I've always been a 3D developer, my whole career. So it was just awesome to work on 2D games and try to bring back that retro feel.
Yeah. So we looked into old school animation, cell animation, stuff like that. Just things that we'd kind of known about but never had the chance to really delve into. Yeah. We got that chance, and that was amazing. It was a massive learning curve for us.
And it was the first game you ever worked on.
Yeah, exactly. The other thing as well was...
and Nick did all the enemies, by the way. Yeah. So, animations and all. So, I thought that was a good effort, considering he's always done art. So, he's always been a good artist. So I knew he'd be able to pick up the concepts fairly quickly, and he does, and he has.
Yeah. And also putting a game onto the app stores. Going through that process.
That's a head fuck in itself.
Yeah, neither of us had,
pardon my French,
any idea how hard that would be for someone that knew nothing about it, So, that was awesome within itself. That's another tick that off on the success side, man.
Exactly.
There's
so many successes in just learning how to get there.
Yeah, it's
that it's disappointing in the long run, but when you go back and you think about it, we've got all the tools now. We know everything. Yeah. So, like, getting a game out now is not even... We don't even worry about it. We're not stressed. It's just mostly the idea now and how we're going to market it. That's all we're really worried about.
Yeah.
Should we... talking about marketing, we should really move on to that.
Yeah, well, that's what I was going to say. It comes around to it. You know, the other success about it is that we gained a small niche fan base, and it's still growing now.
Yeah.
So we're out there. We've got a presence. There's a game that's out. It's got our name slapped onto the front of it, which is a cool thing. That's what it comes down to. It's letting people know that you exist, because nobody knows shit. It's that big out there. There's that many dev companies.
Yep.
If
and it's
you don't
growing.
speak
It's
up,
expanding.
yeah, if you don't speak up and do stuff that's loud, you're going to go by the wayside, basically.
Yep.
So
Now I forgot what I was going to say.
marketing, we're on to.
Yeah, and I was going to say something else. But anyway, forget it then.
Yeah.
Okay, so importance of marketing, very important. It's do or die stuff. I mean, there was a thread going on the indie game developer Facebook page that I was involved with, and a guy was just finishing up his game. It's not important really what the game is. I mean, it's just a space shooter, whatever. And he was just finishing up the game, and he was wondering how he should market his game. And really, you should have been there from day one. And we didn't do that either. So, everyone's learning the hard way by making their first game, enclosed in your garage or in your basement, wherever the hell you are, in a Gimp's box, wherever you are, and not telling anyone about it, thinking that it's something special and that people are going to look after you when you comes time to emailing everyone and talking about it.
Yeah.
And in reality, no one gives a fucking toss about you.
Yeah. You're going to get, I'll tell you exactly what you're going to get.
It will crush your soul, but yeah, you need to be... Tell that.
Oh, I was going to say, 90% of the emails that you send off with a press kit that you start doing, if you start doing it late, there's one thing that we learned. First of all, what's going to happen is that you're not going to get replies from a whole bunch of them. Second thing that's going to happen is you're going to get replies, but they're going to be asking you for cash in order to do a review or a video thing, or pay out the money, right? Obviously, most of us right now don't have the cash to do that shit.
They want this. Yes.
And it's actually not possible for you. And when you get 20 of those emails back, you start to think to yourself, well, why am I sitting here spending these hours doing this? There's no point.
Yeah.
But there is a point. The point is that out of those 20, you pick up one. And it may be, someone smaller on YouTube, and I guess we could say indie YouTuber, right? But that person counts. They make a difference. Yeah. They help you out, and you help them out, and it helps them grow.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
Be fucking relentless.
Yeah, exactly.
You need to be like an asshole. But you're probably not being an asshole, right? You probably think, oh man, I've just sent this dude like 100 emails in the last month.
Yeah.
Or, all these people, but, you feel like an asshole, but you're not.
Yeah,
because
chances are they didn't even look at it.
They didn't even see it, man. Yeah. They went to their junk folder, or they deleted it. They couldn't be fucked with you.
Yeah.
They had a look at your screenshot of your game, and they were like, nah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I've seen something better. Or anything. Maybe they've never even seen it. That's usually the case. They never saw it.
Yeah.
So, like, dudes from, like, what was that company? Vlambeer and all that. If you look up those guys, they'll tell you, man, straight out. Like, be relentless.
Yeah.
Until someone tells you to fuck off, they're sick of seeing you in your game, keep sending your shit out.
Yeah, exactly.
We've only just recently learned this stuff in the last few months, so we've been like, yeah, why didn't we do that?
Yeah, and the key to it, being able to send those emails, is starting early. So
yeah, from the beginning, from like, and that's another question that goes around. People say, when should you start showing your game off? And for me, like, I don't want to show, box art and a box running around on screen and crap like that. Even though people release their final games like that and they make a lot of money. So, I don't know. Fuck knows, eh? So, but anyway, regardless of that, crappy stuff, we like to make cool games. And we like to have something presentable. So once we've got it to a certain level and it can show, where we're going with the game, and it's somewhat presentable, then we'll start like showing the game. It's at like a demo stage where we've got like, not most, but a bunch of main mechanics in, and we can start just developing it out further from there. That's when you should start showing your game. Because I've also seen people that show this stuff from the start. That stuff gets stuck on the internet. It's there. Once it's on the internet, it's there forever.
Yeah.
And if they Google you, they find a shitty screenshot of like boxes and crappy art. People are just going to go, all right, whatever.
Yeah, it becomes, I guess you could say, junk material to your identity of what you are.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that. There's a fine line. You got to look at it and be honest to yourself and say, is it at a point now where if I showed someone, I'd be pretty happy with that? I'd be proud. If you are, then show it.
Yeah.
If you're second guessing it even the slightest bit, don't show it.
Yeah. All right. So we've just got to the 16-minute mark on this video. I think we should we'll cut it here and we'll split this into 2 episodes, I think. And we'll see you around in the next episode. Later.
Gotcha.